What up, people? So, Mortal Kombat and Demon Slayer gets box office moving again. I had no idea about the Demon Slayer. I don't know if it's an anime movie or not, but I think it is an anime film. Just note that I haven't watched it, so I have no desire of watching anything anime. Because, when it comes to Mortal Kombat and all the other franchises that I'm familiar with, that's really all that counts, to be honest with you. After largely relying on Godzilla vs. Kong to bring in moviegoers much of April, the box office got a big boost from gamers and anime fans as Warner Bros., Mortal Kombat, and Funimation's Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba the movie, Mugen Train combining of 18.5 million at the box office on Friday. Wow, that's crazy. Demon Slayer grossed 9.5 million from 1,598 theaters on Friday, including select Thursday preview screening, while Mortal Kombat grossed just over 9 million from 3,073 locations. Industry estimates currently projects MK to take the #1 spot for the opening weekend with a 24 million opening total, with Demon Slayer, which already ranked among the top 10 highest grossing anime films in the US history, is estimated for a 20 million opening. Combined, the two films are projected to push overall weekend grosses to 57 million, triple to 19 million seen last weekend, and 20% ahead of 47.5 million grossed on the opening weekend of Godzilla vs. Kong. Now, this is something I had no idea that this was going to happen. Two movies making money in the box office. Now, I'm not saying Mortal Kombat should take the #1 spot because we have yet to see the result of it. And I'm definitely not saying about Demon Slayer taking the #1 spot, because I really do want to see everybody go see the Mortal Kombat movie, because we really do want this franchise to continue. I don't want it to just be a one-time thing. I want it to continue. Based on a long-running ultra-violent fighting game series, Mortal Kombat was produced on a 55 million budget and has a 56% on Rotten Tomatoes. Who cares about critics? And an 89% of audiences score. So I still don't care about critics. To go with B+ on cinema score, like all Warner Brothers films this year, it is being released simultaneously in theaters and on HBO Max, a move that has made the studio a key element of box office recovery, as it's provided major films for theaters this spring, while many others have moved most of the films back to the second half of the year. Slayer enters American theaters as becoming the highest grossing Japanese film of all time and standing as one of the biggest box office hits of the pandemic. The 26th episode anime series produced by, I'm just going to say, Ufotable was released on Netflix shortly after the pandemic forced lockdowns in Japan, causing the series to gain Tiger King-like popularity in the country. When theaters reopened in Japan, the film adaptation exploded to a record 369 million in the local box office, passing the totals of previously acclaimed anime films like Spirited Away and Your Name, as well as the total of Hollywood imports like Titanic and Frozen. With this US release, the film is set to pass 450 million in the global gross. We'll have to see about that. It's not going to come overnight like that. So here's the thing. I don't want Mortal Kombat to fail. I want it to be successful. I want it to continue. I believe the franchise has a chance of becoming the most successful films in the box office weekend, because it clearly shows that 89% of fans liked it, and I can care less about what critics say on Rotten Tomatoes, because they don't even matter. What matters the most is what people thought about the movie. And for me, I still enjoyed it, even though it was not perfect. I still give it a 4 out of 5. I still stand by on my score. So hopefully there is potential that this movie can become successful. So we'll just have to wait and see. But what I can tell you is how I want the sequel to be. when it comes to the fight scenes being directed. I want Simon McQuaid to learn how to edit the fights without being choppy and quick cuts. We don't need none of that. As long as he has people helping him how to edit, well, direct the fight scenes, let it be good. That's all I gotta say. What's your thoughts on this? If you want the article, I will have it in the description below. Wait till I read another article. So yeah, I'm out of here.